Yes. Jesse, there's gonna be lots of quizzes tonight, so you're gonna have to be on your top game, okay? Okay. I asked Tommy to kind of cover his again tonight for the first hour. Then we're gonna pick up on I don't know if we'll finish the tweet day. We've done starting on the outside. We'll go to the inside tonight, and then we will start on the palm press that never was supposed to be from the Hanshi Shodan. So it comes from Pinon
All
Forest.
right.
So the Hanshi Shodan was a teaching thing. It doesn't do that in actuality. So that was a distinction he wanted us to make, and we're too dumb. So I'm too dumb too. So we'll work on his real what he would call palm press, but it does not come from the Hanshi Shodan. So I think you'll like it. And you'll see why you can't do it with a partner. You have to do it in the air. Because it just, you're going to hurt, break a wrist. So remember, Taika said uh, on Tweetays, when you do it, again, you can dial up, right? How much pressure you're putting on it. But he said when you're trying to do it with maximum impact, he said you break at 2 points, you break at the wrist, and you break at the elbow on all Tweetays. So I think you'll see it tonight in and I keep calling it palm press, but I think you'll see that tonight that it has a wrist element and it's got an elbow element to it as well too. And you'll see that as I always pull over to the 45s. I hope you can see it all the time. That we've always got the left arm pushed out, so it's coming against the guy's forearm. Remind me if I don't get started on it. We want to talk about the twist. It's not a pullback, and it's not. We're not doing kata, right? We want our wrist motion is in the air. It's not back on your chest, right? So he had said you're already there, right? He can't. He should be on tiptoes. He said when you go back here, he said that's break. So he said from here where you put it on, that's the throw. Okay, you can pin and keep it at the chest, or you can throw it with the arms out. But remind me, we're going to talk more about this, and it comes from Shohapo as well too. With that, let's warm up a bit, and then Tommy, I want to turn it over to you.
Okay.
There we go. Left shoulder in the socket. Pull it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right socket in the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstrings will come back to shoulders. Walking down your legs. Palms if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. Go. Shoulders. Ready. Left, all of them down for the first 50. You're gonna push the left one up, down, right one up, down. So we're talking again, from last week, we want to do shibori. So the first half of shibori comes from the wrist coming back, then the arm goes straight parallel to the chest. Now you're ready to throw. On the down ones, you're going to open them both up early. So we're going to go to left side. Shoulders still rotating in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, and Dan coming in. One more set. Now, 25, left arm. Dan coming in. Ready. Shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Here's my arm. 4, 5, 6. Wrist to elbow. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, so I always think I always need to tell you. Do you remember what we're doing here? This is, he does peen on 5, and then you're at single block. You're outside of his right arm. What's the next thing that you're doing?
You're striking.
You are striking. He said you can't reach him, so the bottom one has to go here. Now, what are you striking?
The backhand's ulna and wrist.
You are striking with the back of your wrist. He said you're breaking the guy's jaw. So you've covered, you've put it in the position. You can't reach him. He's still out here. This, going back same time, lets you reach him. And he said you are breaking the guy's jaw. So I'm trying to get you to think. You are hitting the guy's jaw on the top one. You're enabling that distance with what you're doing on the backhand. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll say again, if it feels weak, then we're not tying up the towel with shibori. We're kidding ourselves that we would be able to break his arm, right? Or his jaw. You got to create shoulders down, energy forward. There it is. Now you throw that and you don't let the energy go out. You're going to keep it in the wrist. Why? Because that's what you want to hit with. If you let it go, he said it goes out the fingers. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Now, so you're going to hit with that position jawwards. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Trick question. Which one's the important arm?
Both.
Hang on. Let's
The
say my
back one,
left
or
arm
the-
is perfect.
The one that's going down.
The one that's going down. Why, Tom?
Because it's giving you the allowance for everything to open up and reach, and I feel that it just kind of explodes the energy as well. Explodes.
Yeah, and you said it with the word reach, right? So if my left is perfect and it's got the energy, but his jaw's here, I never reached it. So I need the left one or the down one to give me the distance. Great. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even. Test that. Even. 9, 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And the exercise looks like you're going off of your shoulder because you are here on the single block. You're going off of your shoulder. So does it make sense? The way the practice is as he did it? You're covered. You're here. His arm's right here on the outside of his wrist. You're going through that now, he said. You're going through that. Then we'll go to double and face. if we miss. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shibori. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the down ones. Ready? 1, 2. Why hadn't JP showed us the down technique? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Even. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. For right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know you're getting tired of it, but it's important enough for him to say there's 2 things he wanted us to do every morning. That's one of them. So how important is it? You've got to be able to, if his arm makes it over, you got to go through it and reach and strike. Then we can come down, do double and face, finish it off. Tommy, it's yours.
All right. Okay, so if you guys recall from the Saturday seminar, I was doing the Nahanchi kick where we're stepping off the line.
Wait. Is it Tom or Tommy tonight? I forget.
It's me.
Wait. I think it's Tom me tonight, right? And Tom, you're next week?
No, Tommy did last week, but if you want Tommy to continue, then we'll go with what you want.
Man, I'm so sorry. First hour next week. Sorry, Tom. I think maybe you misread my text. Can we do Tom this week, and then we're doing 2 weeks in a row with you?
You're up, Tommy.
You sorry, man. Here we go.
Oh, no problem.
So same drill we did last week. We'll do it a few times, just drill. We're gonna do it a few times, kind of slow and foundational, and then we'll make it techniquey. Ready, single, face, double, single, pull, face, double, single, face, pull, face, single, double. Ready.
Hey, Tom, can we do 4 and kind of build on? I think we had some guys that weren't with us last week.
Okay. Yes, we'll just do the first 4 and we'll slowly build it. Ready. I'll slow it down a little bit too. Ready. Single. Pulling. We're going to step to the northeast. Face. Pull. Run in place, we're gonna double, pull, now we're going southwest, single. Okay, I think this is still kind of doing it very foundational, very one at a time. Ready, single, pull, face, pull, double, pull, single. Back to the front, single, pull, face, pull, double, pull, single. One more, and then I'm going to add the next set. Actually, three more. Single, face, double, single. Again. We're going to go single northwest, face northeast, step behind. We're going to go double southwest, pull, single southeast. One more. Single northwest, face northeast, double southwest, single southeast. Okay, let's add the next set. So single, face, double, single. We're going to start over, so we're just going to step behind. We're going to run in place. Our left foot's going to be back in front. We're going to go back to the northwest. And we're going to start the second set of four, which is going to be face first. Face, double, single, face. Let's do those 8. Single, double, excuse me, face, double, single, face, double, single, face. Ready, single, face, double, single, full, face, double, single, face. So I'll kind of going face double on the 2 north directions. I'm kind of feeling, hands are just flailing for a little bit. I'll admit that. More thinking the single face back on the other side hits me a little bit like Pinon Shodan technique we do, right? Which is, hey, I've got a single going out and I'm chasing it with that face to catch his hand. So maybe I missed, something's happened. We're coming around, it's going single face. Because now I'm thinking more punching back. Does that make sense? So we go face double and we got single face on the backside. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Something to think about. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. But I can see a hand coming in. I'm going single face. Kind of the drill. If we remember the old, I say old, the one where we went low face low. That kind of flow in it, that kind of thought process. Like I said, I'm still kind of going face double. I don't know. I got some brain thinking to do. So any comments there, more than welcome. Couple more times and we'll add the third set. Ready, single, face, double, single, pull, face, double, single, face, ready, single, face, pull, double, single, face, double, single, face. One more time, then we'll add some more. Single, face, double, single, pull, face, double, single, face. Okay, last set. Everybody, let me ask, is everybody kind of comfortable up to there? Are we good? Yay, nay, do it a few more times. Okay.
Rick, I know you were sick and kind of missed. How's it coming along?
I guess he's good. He didn't say anything.
Well,
Okay. Single, face, double, single, face, double, single, face, pull, we're gonna go double, single, face, double. Ready, single, face, double, single, face, double, single, face, wow, double, face, excuse me, single, face, double. Hard. Ready. Single. Face. Double. Single. Face. Double. Single. Face. Double. Single. Face. Double. Ready. Too fast, too slow, good speed.
good speed.
Single. Face. Double. Single. Face. Double. Single. Face. Double. Single. Face. Double. Ready. Single. Face. Double. Single. Face. Double. Single. Face. Double. Face. Single. Double. Going to take a minute to ask a question, then we'll kind of move into the just this one technique.
Hey, Tom, do you mind if we give Carl a couple of minutes?
Sure.
Carl, tell
Hey,
us how
guys.
you are and how'd your week feel?
Well, couple of Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it wasn't too bad. I lost a little sleep and wasn't feeling bad, too bad. But Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know what it was. They've been some pretty rough days. You can hear it in my voice, right? My body's in healing mode. It's creating buckets and buckets and buckets of mucus to try to cover all those areas that my saliva normally covers and try to heal them, which, really fucks with my sleep. I mean, it's very difficult to sleep when you just got buckets of saliva, of mucus just pouring in your mouth and throat and clogging your nose and stuff. It's not really that I'm stuffed up. It's just all in those areas that are healing right now. And I have a really, there's a place in the back of my throat. You touch it. That's where all these radiation burns are. You touch it with a glob of mucus. And I get one of three reactions. I either gag, choke, or I start vomiting. When I start vomiting, I mean, I evacuate my entire sinus cavity of mucus. And then my body says, hey, don't stop there. Let's keep going. And it empties my stomach and everything. So eventually, my body dries out so much that, the mucus production stops and I can get a couple hours, 2 to 5 hours of sleep. But then the diarrhea starts, so it's been rough for 2 nights solid. I expect tonight will be the same, maybe tomorrow, and then it will be done. And then I'll start getting better and better and better. I mean, it's a process, and I could imagine if I was having treatments all this week, how shitty this would be. Because I would still be ramping up higher and higher and higher and higher and higher in the radiation poisoning. But I'm coming off of the radiation. I mean, it ramped up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm sure. And who knows? I don't know how long it takes for it to start to reverse course and start to come down. But it's been a rough couple of days. I've been confined to the house for the most part, just because I need to be near my liquid refreshments, my liquid food, and restrooms, and sleeping during the day is practically impossible because my body is just creating so much mucus that I cannot find a way to sit or sleep where I don't have to constantly get up to get rid of that. Or if I lay on my back, it will just trigger me and cause me to have all kinds of problems. So this is the proverbial wall they kept talking about. It wasn't in front of me. It snuck up behind me and knocked me on my ass. Right? I wasn't looking and it hit me, but I'll get through it. I'm positive I'll get through it. It's just going to take a little time. I'm assuming by next Thursday, start feeling really great.
Really? So can you tell if your saliva glands, did they stay
Oh,
intact?
they're definitely working. They're definitely working, just not at full capacity. Right? And my body is trying to heal all the radiation burns. I know what it's doing because it covers every single sore spot in my throat with mucus. And that's like it hangs right above my throat, hangs, right above my sinus, or right below my sinuses, and inside of my throat. I mean, it's just all those places where it needs to heal. It wants to cover them so that they can heal because they're all mucus related membranes that need to be moist. They hate to be dried out. And if I let them dry out, oh, the pain when you try to drink water, anything, woof, that shoots up to a solid 8, because they've dried out. And so I've got to just keep trying to lubricate them, but I got to avoid any mucus because my body does not react nice to trying to swallow mucus. So I got to just keep spitting it out, but still trying to drink water and fluids. But it's a rough spot. But
So wait, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't on drinking water. If you do, it chases the mucus away and makes you hurt, and if you don't, then
yeah, and
they got
I'm doing everything they tell me to do. I'm doing the Mucinex, I'm doing the gabapentin, and I'm doing the saltwater rinses, and I'm doing the meat tenderizer, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. I mean, I'm doing everything they ask me to do. My body is just too damn good at creating this mucus. So it's very good at it. Luke's gonna do it. It's just gonna fill my mouth with crap and try to heal. So I'm gonna have to let it heal for 4 or 5 days. So it's gonna be a rough weekend, but hey, I'll get through it. I'm stocked up with the stuff I need to drink for calories. And the stuff for pain, and I'll go through.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Sorry to hear that.
One moment.
Mhm.
What? Just gotta get rid of that so I can speak. So, you guys train hard, send me a video. I wish you all well, and I will keep getting better. I will keep getting better.
We're gonna hold you
You're
to
the
that.
man. We're behind you.
I know you are. I got so many people helping me. I'm gonna go sit in the steam room, in a tub. I'm gonna go sit in the tub because it gets, once I get in a nice hot environment with lots of moisture, I can relax for an hour, where I don't have to worry about all this. So that's my plan right now, and then try to get a little rest until my body lets me sleep. So
Keep up the good fight, Carl.
I will do as best I can.
Okay, pal. Thank you. Night. Tom, you're back up.
So we probably talked about this before, but every time I start thinking about this, it always comes back to me. But I think it's significant enough that you've got 4 and you're doing 2 motions the same, right? In any section of 4, we're gonna have 2 singles, 2 doubles, 2 faces, whatever. I don't know that it means anything specifically. I'm just throwing that out there as something to kind of ponder, right? That any of the 4 corner technical we're doing, we do, single, double, face, single, so 2 singles in that technique. And the one we're doing where we're ending up that last single, of course, is the break. That's where we're armbarring the guy and doing some damage. The first one can do some damage. The second one should be doing the total damage, right? So that's my question to everybody, and there may or may not be an immediate answer. Just something to kind of mull over in the back of your mind. Make sense?
So, Tom, if I can add, and let's put, as we're trying to kind of make it more advanced, remember he said you never step around your heel backwards, right? He said you have to open it up so the pathway is clear. So, anywhere that we're going backwards, he said the back foot moves first and that automates it. So, never run into the foot, never step around the foot, open it up so you can do the straight line. And he spent 2 hours in a seminar in Loguestown one time. Anyway, if you can add it to it,
Yes, sir.
more advanced.
Yep. And that's kind of where we ended last week. So, time is it? 30 more minutes, JP?
We go, Tom. No hurry.
Righty. So I'll walk through it one time slow, and then we'll kind of just drill. So remember, we're going to squat, get off the center line, and we're squatting low. We're covering single. That pivot, that's getting the heel. That's where we're getting that heel out. We're coming up with the face block, jamming him. This is where we're starting to hook and rolling, if you will. We're coming back through. We're coming around. The arm bar is jamming in there with some Nisei Shin motion. We're coming around. The double block's kind of coming from the top down, right? So we hit double block. Then we're going to, and our right foot's heeling out to get us pivoting again. I'm really exaggerating my heel up right now so you can see it on the TV. And then we're coming around, single block. And we're going to be somewhere between southeast and east. So one more time, kind of talk my way through it. We're going to squat, get off the center line. We're going to pivot with the heels going to pivot out. We're coming up with the face block. We got a little bit of up. We're facing, we're rolling, and we want to be torquing down, right? We got the arm bar coming from the top, and we got the pivot out, single block. And JP's talked about this. I'm going to reiterate it because it finally started clicking with me. Is we can spin or we can torque, and the spin is not getting us anywhere, right? If I can spin this way and I can spin this way and I can spin, but I haven't really affected the opponent. But when I'm torquing, you know, I'm loading all the way down. This hand's down. I've loaded. Is that a good word I can say? Loaded. And now I've compressed that spring. I can spring back up with all that energy and now I'm going to be able to move down. Does that make sense? But now I'm up and I'm going to, if I try and pulling or if I just try and spinning, what are we, maybe 50% getting? I don't know. But when I torque up and we're rolling and now I'm torquing back down, so it's not just a pull, but I'm rolling him down. So he's kind of elliptical and I'm torquing down. Now we're reloading. Now everything's coming back down in that loaded compressed spring arm bar.
You're getting your body behind it.
Getting my body behind it. Does that make sense? What I'm thinking, how I'm explaining it. JP's explained it before.
No, Tommy, I think that's super advanced. I remember Tyka saying one time, you know you're getting better when your first instinct was somebody does something is to go down. Not to cover, not to go back. Human nature's back. He said when your instinct is to get off the line and then you're coming, as you said, you're weaving up, you're weaving down. So he said that's why his legs look like they did.
Cool. Thank you. All right. Kind of slow speed. We'll pick up speed, make it like JP said, let's concentrate on heels going out. Left heel, right heel to keep us moving. Because that's what I'm feeling is what's helping get the torque. So even from the first one, it's I think last week I talked about the knee driving. You can think about the knee driving, that heel out. However you're doing it, my left foot effectively is off the ground and I'm, using my back foot to drive. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, of course, I'm not picking it up. It's floating, but yeah. So now we're down, up, and I get that up from the heel out. We're coming around, doubling. Now, right heel, hooking for the single. And I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to say this because here's my thought process. And then I keep talking about drill, but I'm not doing it. Face block coming down to the double block. Here's where I'm at on this so Bill, I think this is on the right track and there may be some more building to it. I've talked about the Nisei Shi is like the first part. And here's where I'm building this from. I remember way back in the late 90s, mid 90s, Tyka had us doing arm bars where we came up under the guy and we were rolling him over. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I do.
Yeah.
So then he kind of went away and he went to the triangle and he started saying, hey, get the triangle in there and get your elbow kind of in his ribs, back of the ribs in that area and take him down that way. But as we know, Tyka never taught anything wrong. He didn't like go, this was one way, now I built it better and trash the old way. So here's where I'm going with this. They're parts of the arm bar. So what we're thinking is when we're coming up, so I'm coming up, I got the Nisei Shi motion on the up motion. That's helping me get, that's helping me wedge it, shim it, and it's getting that under the arm motion that Taika used to talk about. The face block slash Pinon Nidon motion is the second part of the arm bar. And I've got it under his arm, in his back. I'm starting to get the shoulder out, and I need that wedge to keep his shoulder out. Does that make sense where I'm going with that? So that's why I
Yeah.
kind of need a little bit of elbow out that we've talked about in class. It's not here, but we got the elbow out. But that elbow out, and I'm playing with this on my son. I haven't played with it enough to confirm where I'm going with this. But now, I don't know if there's a good angle to show this at. If you picture, I've got my elbow here, his arms down, I've got a gap. And now that's where the strike is happening. Remember, JP's talked a little bit in class about, hey, Taika always said, you don't need 6 feet to strike the arm. He can do it within like an inch. That's what I need. Because remember, we've talked about in class that JP said, hey, you don't put the upper arm and pull, you're pulling and we're striking with the back arm. Does that make sense?
Is that gap, Tommy, right in here on
It's
your
right
arm
on
when you
there.
cut it forward?
I got my elbow on his back and I got a inch gap.
Yeah.
And that is and that's why I'm saying this face block is coming, the double block is coming around from an up motion because I got it in his back. I got that elbow and I'm popping that right up the end
I feel that.
to come. And if I've done my setup right, I should have him in this kind of position where his shoulder's getting pushed out. I've rolled him over. I got a 1 inch gap and I'm striking down. We're going down and then we can finish with the single block.
Man, Tommy, I think that's all fantastic. And the one thing I heard him add was he'd said, I am definitely touching him with the elbow in the back, rib, that sort of thing. Make sure you don't touch your wrist to the vital point. He said when you pull the other arm, that's going to hit the vital point, and that's what surprises him. So he said if you put this here and then put it there, he's automatically going to push back. Now he's got strength. So he said, touch the back, don't touch here. And we're doing it as we turn, right? You'll pull it into the vital point. And he said it surprises him and it hurts his arm, which makes him go down, which sets you up for the double and the single.
And that's exactly what I was thinking is I don't want to touch the whole arm. So thank you. Yeah.
No, that's great stuff.
Okay. Drill. Slow. Well, slowish medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that's why I got Nisei Shi. Oh, and that's last week we talked about it, but that's where we were going here. This isn't a 12 and 6 thing, right? We got the face block coming up, and my Nisei Shi motion is right underneath it. So I'm pushing Dan. This one's right underneath it to shim. It can't be late. I'm not going face block, starting back, and doing arm bar or doing double block way back here. That double block is starting at the top of my face block. It's got to.
Nice.
Ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to try and go to a 4 count. It should be a 1 count, but I'm going to count it in 4 just for the blocks that we're doing. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was bad. 4.
Have you talked yet, Tommy, about the last single?
Yeah, last
Were we
week.
trying to what?
Yeah, no, I haven't talked about it tonight. I'll talk about it again. Yeah. So we're coming around, we've got a double block, we're doing the arm bar. So you got two options. You're coming around, catching the arm, and you're doing an arm bar from the top of his arm. So you're going to break, you hit him from the side, now you're going to come in on the top. Failing that, you missed the arm bar, you messed it up or something, or you got the arm bar, and whatever happened on the arm, you're not hitting it again. You're catching his head and neck.
I remember
He's
coming
bent
out
over, you
far
hit
and going, but you're hitting in the neck, huh?
secondary, yeah.
Probably. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Tommy, I'm a little slow. Just say all the stuff again. Tell me what you're doing. It's the right arm or the left arm. Tell me all of them again, just one more time, because I was fixing something and now I've on the motion playing with it. And now I want to hear something else.
Okay, so he's punching his right arm. I'm squatting and getting off the center line, and I'm covering. There's my single block, same side single block. My heel's going out. I'm pivoting. My face block is coming up, and I'm catching him on his recoil because we're grazing, if you will, the cover. So my face block is, and I am kind of lifting here because I'm thinking about I got to push Dan over. I gotta get him off balance. So I'm striking. My face block is striking, and continuing on, and I'm rolling it. I'm pushing him, and I'm rolling him around, if you will. And my backhand is coming in with Nisei Shi. So I'm shimming it, and as I'm stepping back through, I'm rotating, I'm torquing. I've got my left hand on his right arm. I've got it jammed into his, I'm going to say back because I don't know the specific spot we're actually going for. I don't know what it's called. So I'm going to say back or side. And now I'm coming down with the double block. And I'm dropping that in. Now I'm pivoting my right foot again. And I am coming around with the arm bar. And I am coming in on top with the arm bar.
So you just did an arm bar. You just did an arm bar in the double block, right?
I did two arm bars. Boom, boom.
And so you're doing an arm bar. You've got them here, and then you're changing essentially the hands. You're flipping them positions so that you did two arm bars on the same arm. Is that right?
Yeah. So his arm, I did one arm bar this way, and I'm on the outside of him.
Right.
Now I'm switching arms, and
Yeah.
you're actually doing a front side arm bar.
Okay.
Which, if I remember correctly, I think JP said it too, but I remember Taika saying something along the lines of front side arm bar is the best arm bar. Something like that. I may be misquoting him a little bit.
It's a weird statement, but it's all over my notes, and I know Kevin would disagree with me, but Tyka says the purpose behind armbar behind the elbow is what? To bend the knees. So he said that's the leveler. So he said that does, that's the shocker. It's the atemi. Then you go to the Tommy knows this, that you break the arm north and south. You don't break the arm east and west. That shocks the body. Then he said that opens you up to go break north and south. And that Tommy's doing a great job of teaching that. It's all great info.
Thank you, sir. Did I get it, Eric?
Yeah, no, that was perfect. That was perfect, and I was listening to what JP was saying, and my mind goes in lots of different directions.
Yes, sir. Okay. Medium-ish speed. 1, 2. Ready. 2. 3. 4. Five. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Slow. Cover. Face. Torque. Torque. Do a couple slow because I'm missing my heel out. So ready. Heel out. Heel out. Heel out. And you almost end up in front stance in all of this, right?
Yes.
Heel out, heel out, heel out, heel out. Ready. Heel out, heel out, heel out. Break. Ready. Go. Ready. Go. 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 Hold. Go. Ooh. Go. Ready.
Sorry, Tommy. Just so the second set is that now that's a different technique or not, or the same technique, or just kind of help me tie these two together.
Great question.
So I've got, yes. So I believe it's kind of both, meaning, hey, everything went wrong. I've totally screwed up, missed all my arm bars or whatever. That other punch is still coming. So I'm going face to get to the other side. And I'm going to go face double single. I'm going to continue on until I get to a point where I can lay him down with the technique. But having said that, that is, variation 1. It's all continuous, same technique. Variation 2, and I'm making the distinction between variation and level, being variation means it's a new technique. You're doing something different, meaning you're starting with a face block. And you're going face, double, single, face. And again, that's what I was saying earlier, that I don't have a great option in my head yet of where I'm starting face block. Not saying it's not there. I just don't have anything I don't have anything great for it yet. And I'll throw out that what did occur to me tonight a little bit ago is changing the motion is what's going to help. Because right now it's still foundational, if you will, meaning I'm still doing a old school single block. I'm still doing an old school double block. I'm still doing I say old school, foundational, pick a word. So meaning technical wise, it may not be face block coming straight up the middle, kind of doing a face block like that. It may be, face block coming, just thinking extend and coming down for a double block kind of scoop motion. So
Okay.
that changes it a little bit.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Of I'm tagging on to something you're doing. Okay. I'm pointing out something that you're doing. This is only positive, so just orient your brain that way. Okay. What I'm seeing you do now, you're really doing there's zero criticism here. Okay. See where it ties in. Okay. You're doing your first single block almost as a parry. It's not a criticism. This whole thing, the way you grouped them, to me has turned into, it has a lot of characteristics of Vern's or Arthur's flow drill. And it's the one where you go this one.
Okay.
So where you go outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, or you can go, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know how he does that? Because you're going like this, you're coming up, and it's actually a step. It's the same idea with the flow drill, but you're not doing it just with two motions, which they teach the flow drill. So they just teach the flow drill this way, but you're doing it with three motions. You're doing it with single, face, double. You're creating, but it's the exact same inside, outside. So when you do your single block, you're here, that's inside, that's the outside. Now when the double, it comes over as the inside, and then the single block comes in as the outside, but it's the same rhythm, it's the same motion as the flow drill. That's interesting.
I see your point.
And it's 100% compliment is all. I'm 100%. There's not a single negative thing there. I actually think it's a little bit of a progression beyond the way they've been teaching the flow drill, because you're using three things instead of two things.
Eric, where does it come in with the bar?
With the armbar?
Yeah.
Well, exactly as Tommy described the armbar, you're just coming like you're just essentially doing this, but you're going beyond this point. So it's important for us to have the flow drill is important, because what we were trained to do, or at least the way we practiced so long, is we would block, stand down here for about 20 minutes, and then move the hand up. We weren't using our body to go together. So the flow drill just has you using both hands together, but you're covering, it's identical. I mean, it's just completely what Tommy said. You're coming up as this hand's coming up. And when you watch Tommy do it, he brings that left hand up super early, all the way over to here. So it's the same thing as this, but instead of just doing this, you've turned that into a head block while you're maintaining that flow. And as it comes over, it actually helps you bring your left hand back up. So it's really a beautiful thing. I mean, because, and that's the nice thing, I mean, is really joining what Arthur or Vern plus you, we don't want to separate them. We want to blend them together. That's what I'm seeing you doing. This isn't my idea. This is my observation of your motion. I don't know if you noticed that you were doing it, but you're just doing the flow drill. And because I was like, God damn, Tommy, slow down. It's not a criticism. Okay, it's not a criticism. And I just shut my mouth and tried to follow along. And it's like, well, shit. In order to do it, you don't stop. When you are going faster, you don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're doing them blended together beautifully. So they're no longer separate. And one hand is pulling the other hand around. You can't separate them together. But I don't.
All on one count?
Say again?
All on one count?
And that's what he's forcing me to do that, which is awful. But it's turned into a beautiful thing where it completely flows. But I mean, it's what Vern's doing, but instead of just doing it with a Perry single block, you're going Perry single block into head block and then bringing it around, which is actually much, much more sophisticated, but it still has the concept of the flow drill. So you just amped up those, you amped up these two independent drills into one by combining them together. I don't know if you knew you were doing that or not, but you were.
I hadn't thought about it that way, so thank you. It
God,
is-
no,
I like
you
it.
have no idea how excited I am.
So, but thank you.
I mean, you guys, I mean, I'm sorry. Well, okay, I'm done. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna follow up on your question is, I think they're three independent techniques. But I think they're also one continuous, hey, something went wrong, I screwed up, I'm gonna keep going, I screwed up. And that's just following Tyka's thing of you keep moving until he falls down and doesn't get up.
Which once again gets back into the flow drill, because when they switch, they'll be going this way, and then they tap it. They just do a tap to go over. And I was playing a game where I'm doing the first set. You got 3 sets. I'm doing the first set with the right arm, and I'm doing the exact same first set with the left arm. So, oh shit, he cut short his right arm. He got cute. Now I'm left with the left arm. And if this technique's any good, it's going to work with the left arm too. And I just have to do a transition tap like Arthur was talking about to get it to the other side. And then it goes back. I mean, and then you do the single block. But to me, it's valid technique if it works on both sides. You have to make a tiny tap, but you're doing this in a flow. Beautiful. Sorry, I'm done. I'm not going to speak anymore. I'm on mute.
Appreciate it. Questions, comments, concerns? I think JP went to the bathroom, so we'll keep doing this until JP gets back, and we'll take a water break, and I'll let JP take over. Sound good? I guess so, because nobody said anything. I'm assuming silence is consent, so this is not California. No means no, yes means yes, and silence means do what you
Okay,
want.
just
So-
do it, Tommy, and just feel how you're doing the flow drill. Okay, just pay attention to that. Forget us. Just pay attention to how it's the flow drill. Keep doing exactly your technique. Do not change your technique one bit, but just feel how it is there. Go for it. Come on, let me watch. Come on, do it.
Come on, everybody. 1. 2. Go. 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 Yeah. Ready. Go. 10 more times and we'll take a water break. Let JP go. Ready. Each. Neat. Son. Sheep. Go. Rope. Sheech. Hutch. Coop. Oh. Water break.
Right.
Water break. Yeah. Right back. Hang on a second.
Nice.
That helicopter's going the wrong way, JP. Looks like it's sideways.
Trying to do a loop.
Sure looks like it.
I think ice is circling his house.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. We'll cover for you, JP. Run.
So if we've taken anything away from Minnesota is if you're going to run over an ICE agent, run them over. Don't just bump them. You're going to get shot. Make it worth it. I shouldn't say those things.
Yeah, it's
Avoid that kind of stuff by staying home.
I tend to, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
You guys there?
Yes, sir.
So I sent you a video. Here's what's going on. So it's one of the fun things about living here, fun in quotation marks. So if you ever see a helicopter, they're either LAPD or they're LA County Sheriff or they're a private one. They're usually shooting a movie. You don't see those very often. So if the helicopter's circling, that means that they're trying to chase where the suspect is. So there's 16 police cars in front of my building and next to the
Oh my
building.
God.
And so now the perimeter of the helicopter has just become my building. So they're putting the searchlight inside of my building. And when they get him, then they'll stop and they'll just shine the police on him. If they keep circling him, that means they're still finding him and chasing him. So there's two ambulances outside. We'll figure out what happened there. But if you can hear in the background the helicopter circling, that's the helicopter just circling my building with a flashlight over with a searchlight over on top of it.
You didn't go to Minnesota last week, did you?
No, isn't that crazy? Crazy. There was one, it was last year. There was a Russian restaurant, and there were three guys that pulled up and they robbed three ladies of their handbags. Three ladies visiting from New Jersey. So that helicopter circled the whole time and then came and landed in the middle of the street. And they put the handcuffs on the three guys while the helicopter landed on the street.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's wow.
That's a slow day, I guess. Okay, Tommy, fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, and Tom, I think I'm still kind of like Eric. I'm not quite sure I understand the second four, but I want to learn more about it. So it's kind of school me. Okay, how are we doing time wise? So much I have. So we started the first night. So remember, let's backtrack a little bit. Most important, within the last 18 months, when he was alive, Mr. Oyata said the body part that's most responsible for life protection is what body part?
Legs?
So the body part that's most responsible for his skills and life protection, full speed, and you want to think about Uehara in the year 2000 Millennium Festival where he fought the featherweight boxing champion. That everybody commented on, he never laid a punch on Uehara till he got too exhausted. He dropped his arms, and then Uehara struck him and knocked him out. So in the news reports, there were just a few of them. What the people commented on was the different shoulder positions that Uehara said. And Taika said the advanced stuff is all about the shoulder positions, whether you're on defense or whether you're on offense. But he said everything is shoulder motions. And we go back on the feet, so he's got us going shallow, shallow, deep, deep. But those are also, if the shoulder's back, you're on defense, you can't reach, right? He closes it up. Now you're in reach. You automatically go back. So he said it's a flipping of the shoulders. You can do it, and usually they're very small. So he said just a very small. You closed it back like 6 inches, and he can't reach, right? But you're 6 inches away. He moved back. You need to regain the 6, get another 6 inches of reach because he moved back. So we've kind of introduced that same thing on pushes. And that's where we've been for 3 weeks now. So we've been on the ins. Do you remember on the inside? We're moving our left shoulder back to protect what body part?
Heart.
Heart. And we're pulling Kusanku out of the rabbit out. And now we've got the same twist and motion down. So the left knee opens up, right knee's kind of coming back to the angle. So we're going to warm up with a couple of sets of those. But again, remember, left shoulder, it comes into the trap, you pull the right shoulder back and he goes down. So, we said we want to talk a little bit about the grab, right?
Yeah.
So here, now we're going to grab. He said he hooks, right? He hooks into your arm. That's as you're coming back, he runs into it. So Taika said then, so you are not, what can I demonstrate? You are never, ever, ever grabbing the guy's palm. So if you see that done or hear that done, Taika said, that didn't work in real situation. So this one is on the outside here, and he's got part of it on the pinky, and I don't know what you call this, the outside of the hand, and then the rest of it's over the arm. So he said, I'm pushing over, I don't know, the end part of the arm, the wrist, and that vital point. He said all of that is coming down on the outside. So kata motions where you see that it twists, one of the meanings is you are twisting on the outside. So he said this is one of those you do want to practice on your own hands. He'd said the right one goes down, but it twists, 40 degrees. This one twists 40 degrees. You're pulling around the wrist, he said. That goes down. The other one is flat. So it's, he'd said this is part Shiohapo, right? but then it's got here as you come down. So this is not showing anything. Do you agree? He said he hooked now. He said in the air is when you want to pull that, then with the arm coming over. What Shield Hoppo does show is you've tied him up and there's the forearm coming in, right? So he said you want to tie up, wrist coming down, and you see it striking with the left arm. So he will pull it close to his body. Okay. Then you're pulling on the right side, high up over armpit, so that what's striking on you now? Left arm. You've drug him down. Left arm hits against his. So remember, what body parts did he say you'll break in what order? The wrist and then the elbow. So he said the wrist should break right about here, then the elbow comes down of the rest of it. That's why Tommy's corkscrew is so important. Yeah. And if you think about it, well, I never heard Tiger talk like that. He wasn't going to talk like that in a seminar, right? Because this is all very nice stuff. Now, if he did it on you in a demonstration, and it was like in Tokyo or something, which was a pretty mean demonstration, he would just, he would throw it in the air and then he would let go so the arm didn't break on the second one. But the guy's wrist would get up, and then that guy didn't participate in the demonstration the rest of the night, right? So your Kusong Ku, we're going to go down 20 degrees angle, then this one goes down. This one's on top, so it's like a 90-degree, then you're twisting over. Too technical?
Got a question.
Sure.
We're doing a two-handed push. We're defending against a two-handed push.
We are.
We're going to go to the right arm, the right hand. We want to hook the outside edge or the back edge of the right hand.
Yes.
Okay. To pull that over to where we can take it the rest of the way.
Yes.
We're not palm to palm. That's not right. I got that.
Yes. He used the word, I don't know. It was similar to amateur, but then he said it doesn't work because you can't do it in real time. So he'd said, he's pulling back, he's running into my arm, which is so off of Kusong Ku, I've already twisted coming back, right? So he ran into it. Now he said, you what? Torque? So I'll go to the kata where you come around this way. That's what he means. Now, where do you go? This one's about 40 degrees. Then it's coming down to the ground. That's what's helping the body. This one, Rick, is the one that's on top of the right palm, as you talked about. Right palm, vital point, forearm. That's why the wrist breaks. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, when you're with a partner, when it hurts over here? Tychus hurts here. You're screaming already here. Then as he comes down, then the elbow comes on the forearm damage. So he'd said one time, you guys are at the same seminar, this guy should already be on his tiptoes here, right? He goes on the tiptoes, then it's easy then there's no strength in his arm. That's why he can break it with the other one as he twists 90 degrees coming down. So you want to do this, commercials as you're watching TV. You don't want to do the right one flat. Okay, you want it 90 degrees, and you want them pulling against each other, just as in the concept of Shield Hoppo, you're pulling against each other. Now you want to be advanced. As it's coming over, now you got elbows up in the air, then the elbow coming down. Basic, starts up, elbow up, then you're coming down. Why elbow up? Left one. Because you're as Rick said, you're pushing on the outside of the palm. Remember he said how weak this is? You are pushing on that area till it hurts. Now you go forearm. This is wrist. This is forearm. But it's
You're reinforcing it.
One more time.
You're reinforcing it.
You're reinforcing it. And this is a break and a throw. A break and an armbar and a throw. So he'll hold on or he'll let go. Too much?
You
So-
show that again, real. I think I'm getting my hands confused, JP.
Sure. Let me yeah. So remember, we're moving. That's the most important thing. You're moving the left one back, moving my shoulder back. What happens to his push we talked about last week?
You stumble.
He
Stop.
stumbles. That means the right one extends.
Mhm.
So if you, Taika hates this question, by the way. Hey, but he'll hit me with his other arm, and I won't be able to do it. He goes, I already got that covered. Don't worry about it. Meaning, the right one, the left one stops going forward because the right one missed. He needs this target. You pulled this target out, the right one misses, and he said he immediately comes back. The left one stops going out. So we have to get this right. If you don't pull the shoulder back, he'll get one of the two in. So when you pull the shoulder back and do the arms up, the right one misses its target. It wasn't there anymore, so it stops and immediately comes back. The left one sees the right one come off balance, it quits pushing. High skill, right? We're talking how do you understand? And this is Taika saying, I did a lot of time studying how the offense works. And I've got to have, you're pushing on a billboard. And he said, that's perfect. Till the billboard's not there, then he stumbles. Left one stops. So I'm over it. You twist. He's going to pull back. He pulls right back into my hand. Now we're going to twist the wrist. There's Tom, like, I don't know, 30 degrees, 40 degrees. Then he said, fingers are almost pointing down. Then left one is pushing. There's the 90 degree. You're on top. Is my palm. You're on top of his palm.
Okay.
Palm? That's not right. Sorry. I'm on top of his little finger.
Your left hand is on top of his little finger.
My left hand is on top of his right pinky. Great question, Dan. So it has a wrapping element. The only thing is, don't do like kata and do the bottom with 90. This one, he says down. Down. You see why I want to spend time on it, because the wrap's important. He said, you're not supposed to feel pain over here. He said, when he hooks into mine and I wrap, he said, there's the pain. He's up on his toes. Now you squat, pull, and you do the forearm in. Now,
Basically,
this
his hand is trapped between the back of your two hands.
Yes, he said, I'm over it. He pulls back. When he pulls back, he traps into my right hand. I
Okay.
have the left one on now.
All right, thank you.
Great question. So what's the most important body part?
Shoulders.
Shoulders. You have to take away. He missed target zone. Target zone's not there. He pulls back. You'll hook. Now wrap. 3.
Oh.
Question.
Sure. I love the questions.
Okay. Left hand
Questions to
over
me,
right.
you know what questions to me mean? You're listening, you kind of got it. You want to get it perfect. Questions are huge compliment. I kind of
So I
got it.
got left hand over right.
Left hand over right.
Okay. Where is his hand in that?
In between you.
And his thumbs away from you.
You're making me think there.
Your thumb should be on it. As I come in, boom. Yeah.
So he's flat. I think he's flat.
Yes.
Here's the offense. You agree? He's flat.
Right.
He pulls back flat, but he ran into my hand. Now Taika said, there you go. So you're going to go from flat. I've wrapped underneath. Now I'm going to land on top. So I've turned him. Rick.
I'm
Sorry.
pushing the camera. I'm pushing you, Rick, right now. That makes sense. Here's my hand.
Good. I'm over Tommy. He pulls back. He runs into my hand. Twisted coming back from Chihuahua. He's here. Now I'm going to pull. I'm going to come. This one's pulling down.
Oh.
So I pulled the bottom of the wrist. When I pull good question. When I pull the bottom of the wrist, the arm turns up.
Oh.
Now I'm on top of the pinky, as Dan talked about.
Mm.
Twist, corkscrew, elbow come in.
Oh, duh. Okay, now it all makes sense.
Did that help? I don't know.
Sure.
No,
So
that
what I'm
twist.
gonna do is I'm gonna hook my left or my right thumb behind Tommy's wrist.
Yes, 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 yes. That's the job
And
of
then
the
I'm
right
gonna-
hand.
Then I'm gonna trap it with my left hand.
Yes. So I'm going to turn it with
Oh.
the right. This one's going to be on top. That's why it has kind of a 90 degree. Now I'm on the palm.
Okay.
I can see the engineer in Rick's brain. Do you guys see it? I love it.
Okay, so JP, I think I'm beginning to understand this. So as the opponent, you're grabbing, you're going out, you're getting it. And as you set back in, as he runs and retraps your hand, right as it connects, that's where the trap is set right up on top, and then you finish. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Can I scrub one part of that he would vomit on? He'd said everything that we're working last 3 weeks and this week and going forward. I am never going after the arms, he said. So he'd said,
Yeah.
they come to me.
Yeah.
That makes sense? So he
Yep,
said,
yep,
I
yep,
get
yep.
out of the way of them. And then as I'm coming back naturally from Kusong Ku making this motion, Tom, he traps himself. He's surprised he traps. Now you're on top. You pull the wrist, Rick. Here's the effect you did with this motion on the bottom. When you do that, this comes up on top. Now you got pressure on top.
So as soon as he traps himself, that's when the trap is set. So the trap springs the trap.
Oh, I love it. Trap springs the trap. He traps. Now Tiger said, under, and you point him down to the ground. He said, that makes his pinky come up. I'm doing this motion. He said, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing with my right hand. Dan, can you see it?
Yes,
Right hand?
yes.
Maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 degrees. Then she said you try and point him down to the floor. You won't be able to because you're on the back of his wrist, as Rick said. Okay? You got him sideways. Now this one comes on top. The good thing about our classes, we're all by ourselves. You can't say, okay, pair up. Mike's already looking forward to what time's your student? When's your student come over, Mike? Tuesdays?
Mondays?
Mondays? You still teaching at the college on Tuesdays?
No, I gave up the kids' class.
Got it. Mondays. You got to try Monday. What time? When are you guys together? Ichiro, Tom, and
Tuesday.
when?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, cool. Different. Uh,
Well, if you do that and you do this motion,
yep.
that's gonna be kind of in his face and it's gonna make him do this kind of stuff. So he's not even gonna be thinking about the other hand coming. either.
So this is it's a mini one, right? It's
Right.
not a kata one. It's a mini one, and you are not trying to touch anything. I think you've heard me say before. All we're doing is going over it. So this is the one we're going over. I'm not touching anything. This is the one. So I do 1. This is the one you're over. Now you twist back here.
Don't you want to reach over with your thumb down?
Here.
Right.
So it's a pullback. This is crazy how good kata is, right? So when you pull the shoulder back, the hand comes with it, Rick. So it's going to be the one that then comes to the top of the pinky. So this comes back, he hooks himself, you twist.
I think he was asking about the right hand, the extended hand with the palm down, but you'd want palm up, right?
You want palm up. So he said it's because why? Because your natural motion of pulling back, he said is going to twist. There's where he hooks.
So you're hooking the back of his right hand with your heel of your right hand.
That's right. And all that's done.
Not
for
the
what
thumb,
body
but the
part?
heel.
The body part is right shoulder pulls back, he said. Right shoulder. Taika said, you're going to see it over and over again tonight. Tweet is middle punches. You're going to see it all tonight. Right? We'll go the other side with Chase. He said, all you want to think, you're never going after anything. He said, you do middle punches. You do middle punches. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So warm up. Sorry, this is a long warm up. Do 10 or 20 of them. Again, mini one is not big. Now you hook, pull, twist, coming over. Good. Super deep twist. 1, 2. I will make sure. Shoulder pull, twist motion. Down. Eric, you still with us? He cut out. 3. So now you know how to do the technique. You watch, you tell me what piece is missing.
The push down with your left hand.
You're not turning your
Twist
right
it.
hand over.
He would say whatever that is. Pinon 5, coup son coup. This motion's missing. You don't tie him up. Tie him up. Now coming. So we're gonna hook. I like Rick's analogy. You're above, you're gonna hook. He hooks himself. Let me say it right. He hooks himself. Now you twist. You twist. Armbar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left shoulder back, right shoulder, high 1. Left shoulder, right shoulder, now. So as the right shoulder's back, there's the twist up. Left one. So he's doing 90, a little over 90 degrees. A little bit, remember, he's right here. So I'm not in the corner. I'm right at my cheekbone. My opposite cheekbone, tie, cover up with 1. Good. Interesting or not?
Yes.
Interesting.
How to do it. Exactly. 4. Which body part has to be in constant motion?
Shoulders.
Shoulder. Because we can't leave the left one out and do it manually with the hands. It said everything's middle punches. Right, left, twist, down. 4. Twist. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1. Slow. How do the Navy SEALs train?
All the time.
Slow is fast, fast is smooth. Or slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I can believe the same thing. Left shoulder back, hook, twist, armbar. I don't think you can see how far I'm dropping, but let me do. Got a little bit. 1. 5. Same thing as we did. Armbar like on the 3rd corner of Tommy's drill. Twist. Big. 1. Twist. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. Going to 10. 1, 2, twist 3, 4. What do we want to see? Fingers trying to point to the ground on the right one. Then armbar. But I wished. I'm not going to be able to. But you can see, because of the pain on the wrist, his arm can't straighten out. So when you're taking him down over to this position, he's in a bent position. Do you see where my elbow is on his elbow point? Tiger said, that's the point that breaks. So he said, "Your strike." Why is he in a bent position?
Because of this guy.
On his toes.
You got his palm, you got his wrist. Oh, so he's in a bent position. Then Tiger said, "That's what you're pulling." Twist. He's bent. He's bent. Here's his bent arm. He said, "Here."
So JP, it's that opponent wants to relieve pressure by lifting his elbow.
One more time, Mikey.
Opponent wants to relieve pressure by lifting his elbow, which is the
Yeah.
most human response. And once you prevent that, this breaks. And once this breaks, this has got no support anymore, so it breaks.
Will you say that once again, because that is anatomically perfect.
So if I manipulate the opponent this way, he relieves the pressure by lifting his elbow. So I prevent the elbow from lifting. This is going to give way and break. Once this breaks, then he's going to lose all support integrity in his arm. This will be easy to break next.
So Taika said both instructors are good. Wakanaguri, he just said, I didn't want to be anywhere near the reach of his arms because he could tangle me up and then everything. And it wasn't, he said, just whenever I was tangled near him, I had the feeling something was about to break all the time in multiple parts. And I'll tell you one more time for your notes. He said, when you're doing tweet day with a partner for real, what body part should hurt the next day?
Forearm?
The top part of your shoulder. Why? Because as Mike just said, you kind of immobilized him with the twist. You pulled him over, you dragged, and then you're all the way over. So you hit here, you hit here, and then you're pulling him all the way over. Tiger said you should have that sort of impact on the twist of his body, that it goes all the way up and he feels pain here. Advanced? So you kind of think of how basic our tweet days are, right? So he said, I'm not saying they're basic and they don't work. He said, you're missing parts in it. So even the tweet day is APPLE and you're missing the first P and you're missing the L, right? So that doesn't work. How you catch it, how you twist it, and then Mike said, how you break the second time and pull. Good?
Yes, sir.
So that was the left getting out of the way. We did it. Now the right getting out of the way, right pulling the whole body. So I want to say again, I am not when I pull the left one back, the shoulder's not coming out. So his left arm's not hitting this either. When I pull back, I'm still in the line, all right? Same thing over here. When I pull the right shoulder back, I'm going over his arm.
That's terrible.
Then I'm coming back in here and I'm doing the same exact thing, right? So he said, here's what we're going to do. So tonight we're getting fancier. Well, on the one, we want to get in the habit. Tiger said, I don't have a parry that goes like this. So he said the same thing. When you see somebody parry, he said, don't tell them you're my student. Right? He said instead, Jim Tulin, very, very good. Pinkies, just like Shio Happo, comes in, you make a figure eight, and you're trying to hit with the palm. Figure eight, hit with the palm, right where we've been talking about all night. So, figure eight, he said, you want to do this one till you're nauseous. You're trying to hit. Boom. If you did.
That's a proper parry.
One more time.
That's a proper parry.
That is a proper parry. And he said, I don't know what your chance is. Maybe it's a 1% chance, but he said you'll come, he'll be down then. He said you can strike, knock out. So it said here, if you get it, you go back over and you hit with the knuckles on the same spot. Remember we're going to hit you? And he said, keep hitting the same spot. You're going to try and do it with the palm. If you get it, he said you'll go here. But mainly, you're going to miss. Then he said you chase inside, and we're right back to where we were. Remember, these are all pushes. All pushes, right? Palm, figure eight, go. Remember, I'm pulling my shoulder, though. So I don't have the parallel target for his hands to hit. So now, here, if you're listening, which hand misses? Now,
His left hand.
his left hand misses, right? I pulled the left side target back. I'm trying to hit the outside of the right arm. Left hand misses and it stumbles. While he's stumbling, you're trying to hit the right arm. You're going to miss probably, right? Then he pulls it back. You're right inside. You're squeezing. It's the same thing. So the main thing is to get the twist and the pull and the torque. Then we'll hit it from the inside. We'll hit it from the outside inside. Then come here. Last week we started a new one. We'll do a few of those. Then we go to palm press in a minute. So let's go. 10 outside. Now we got figure 8, pinkies, hit. Right shoulder pull. Trying to hit what target?
Just behind the elbow.
Yeah, just behind the elbow. He said you hit in front of the elbow, behind the elbow, both devastating points on the side of the arm. If you hit on top, top's great. He said top is I'm sorry, I should say top. You're trying to hit, it comes over. He said you're trying to hit top part. Top part. Both. Make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't leave the shoulders out, or while you're trying to do this, what'll happen? He pushed you over. So he said, first thing is, this makes the figure 8 happen, and then again, his left arm misses its target and pulls back. Hook. 10 figure 8s. 1. This is our goal this year. We're going to be the route guys that don't do parry with a half circle. It's pretty funny. He did it his whole career. He'd always demonstrate that way. And then he said, I don't do that. You just kind of think, I've got like 300 hours of you doing this, right? Why can't he do it? Because he's going to hurt you, right? He's going to hurt you. So he just wants to move it for a demonstration. But he said, I'm trying to hurt, damage, then coming over. Trying to damage, then I'll strike. Trying to damage, then he would strike. Figure 8. Figure 8. Chase. Wrap. Back. 10 figure 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he hits, what's he want to do? Turns it, hits with the knuckles. Same spot. Top. If he hits, boom, turn it over, do the same thing, then he punches. 1. Does that look like Wakanaguri? One hand, second hand, third hand, all in the same hand. So he's not exchanging. But he said he misses, I'm exchanging, I'm exchanging, I'm exchanging. If I miss, exchange, exchange, exchange. Then he said, Tuite should feel like this, right? You're back, you're back, you're back, you're back. You're back, you're back, you're back. Chasing, pull.
Okay, I have a question, JP.
Sure.
Okay, when we say we hit, we back knuckle,
Yep,
are we really thinking on the bone then?
absolutely, Dave. So remember, he said my instructor would hit this way, boom, then keep going, then he would twist. So Dave, you remember how he always said with single goes punch?
Yes.
Wakanaguri would single, then punch same arm.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
Then next one come in. Figure 8. 2, 3. Fingers. Pinky first. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now let's assume they all miss. We miss. He pulls back. We chase him. Where you're at. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Slow. There is 1. I missed. He pulled back. I twisted up. Down. Figure 8. Missed it. Chase inside. Chase. 1.
It's kind of hard for me to visualize, but is that left elbow on top of his arm?
Yes. Yeah. Where?
So I go up on top of it.
You are
on top of his arm?
Where's my arm at here?
Yeah, back on the dummy.
Great question. If you're asking, other people are too. So he said you're here, right? You're
Yeah,
twisting. It's on. So he
the
said maybe it
side.
hits at the back, maybe it hits at the front. So there's the arm bar.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Hand, forearm, back of the arm. We're going here.
Okay.
Okay. Good question.
Okay. Thank you.
Wrapping up, we got 6. High, wrap, and slow motion. Missed it. Chase, wrap, down. 7. Missed it. Wrap. 8. High. 9. High, wrap, high 1. 10. Good. Just for refresher, last week's, then he pushes. It's like Yoy. Comes out. You're going to go in between the 2 arms. You're going to come under. Right? Remember, he said then you'll do that. His left is underneath his right. I'm grabbing his pinky. We're going to call it the Ted Winningham. Right? This one's on here. This is on the wrist. We said last week. This is twisting the fingers. This is twisting the wrist. Okay? Then he throws him down. Armbar. So just for a refresher, he again, pulling the right shoulder. He does this. You pull the right shoulder, you go inside. His left arm comes under. Right one twists is underneath one as you grab the wrist. This one, sorry. See if you can go with me. 2 hands coming in. I pull the right shoulder. This comes right up inside between his 2 hands. Between his 2. This hooks outside. Dave Roberts does this technique really well. Then you come here and down. 2. Surprise, because you would think, human nature, you're going to go over the hand that's on top. He goes the one that's underneath, that's hidden. So it's big surprise. 3. Grab the bottom coming up. 4. Hook. 5. 6. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. Hand. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. Twist. Throw. 8. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. Twist. 9. Right shoulder. Up. Left shoulder. Right. So I think it's interesting for my 2 cents. I think part of his technique is here. Part of his technique is here. This one's fairly close to the groin. This one's further out, like you do in kata. Fairly close. He wraps. This one comes up. Interesting. So snapshot close. Further snapshot out. Here's the close part. Here's the further out. Grabs. One more. 10. Close. Now you come out. Grab his under palm and go. There's 3. Those are all kind of reviews. Now,
That's cool.
new one. Need a drink? Quick drink. Come back. A new old one. Excuse me. Okay, you with me?
Yes.
I think this is the genius of Taika. And then we're going to go from macro, we're going to get tiny and go to micro to make it work, right? But you know that there is a kata and you turn this way and then you have a step up, right? So we want to really pay attention. Think of what Tommy's done tonight with that is the takedown move, right? That you've got here. So he's got a twist, he's got arm motions, and then he's going up into the other. So we're going to do little bitty micro versions. There's katas out here, right? We're going to go little bitty mini versions of it. There's the mini version. There's the other side of it, right? So push comes in. Taika is in. I'm sorry. This is what we think is palm press. Our hands are never going to touch. They're not going to touch ours. We're never going to have two hands on the back of his wrist. One's on the arm, one's on the back of this pulling. So maybe what's different from kata is instead of an open hand, back one's going to pull, right? So on the first one, and they're backwards too, right? So the second, hang on. They are right. Let's see if kata's in order or not. Sorry. Yeah, no, kata's in order. Okay. So we're going to do a micro version. Remember, the first one comes back, right one's back. We're going to go right one back. We're going to pull, left one is going to strike down. So only thing we're adding in is right one then pulls. It's got I don't know, guys, what do you call it? You got the back of his hand, you're pulling his hand. You're pulling his hand. So his hand's coming in. We're going to have him miss again, but then
Right hand, right?
We're right hand. We're on his right hand. You see me gripping the outside like you always saw him do, right? And then he is pulling that one. This one, again, you're causing all the pain. You're trying to pull it off of your chest, right? Off of your chest. That's how you know it's one-handed Tuite. Remember, Taika said, Wakanaguri didn't need two hands on Tuite, right? He could do with the chest and the hand what other people did with two hands. So we're setting up the grab, we're pulling it. There's tiny left shoulder, big right shoulder, and he throw it down. So this one's pulling. Mike, there's the pressure on the wrist, right?
Right.
In here again on the guy's arm, then he's striking open hand down there. So what do you think of the genius of Taika? There's a twist element, right? There's a twist element. It's not the same as kata, right? So there's a clue to us. Whenever we see a twist, especially in the penons, it's not that direction, right? It's probably the other direction. So we've got a little bit, pull, striking motion, pull.
So is the setup the same as the other technique?
He does not go above the arm. We're in kind of close quarters here, David. I love the question, by the way. He is not above the arm waiting for the pull. Different technique. Now he's getting a little bit of the shoulder. He's got the arm. He's pulling already. So he's twisting with the body already. This is hurting. So he's not strengthening the arm. Boom. Then he's hitting the arm, breaking it down. And he hits and throws. He hits. Boom. Guy goes down.
So the catch, to the catch, there's something missing there, right?
Catching, you mean here?
Before the catch, there's something missing.
How do we end up in that position?
Just think about the guy grabbing your shirt.
Yes, that's
Just
good.
grab you and punch you with this one.
Grab the
Just
shirt,
you,
okay.
Now you're reaching in and twisting it.
Fantastic. My students are so smart. And I think the difference, guys, if I had to tell you, is there's not a recoil on the offensive guy. Do you agree there's a recoil? He's coming out, we're pulling him back here. This one is he's at the end. You moved it, so right at the end of the push where he loses balance, we're going to work right here. So he just lost his balance. You're grabbing the outside of his, right? Left one's going to work, twist. So this is, and then again, it's huge pressure, body pressure against his wrist. So I think what Taika was trying to teach us with palm press is that's what's putting the forward pressure. So I got the heart out of the way, defense. So watch. Heart's out of the way, defense. Now use the chest for offense. It's out, chest, offense.
So if it's
So there's
a push,
break.
so if it's a
Go.
push, we still want to go left back.
It's tiny. It's
Tiny.
tiny. So he does not, because we're not doing a waiting for him to recoil at all, David. We're tying him up a little bit right away.
Okay.
Okay. And again, hands are super close, nowhere near kata. Then chest, 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 chest as it strikes down.
Totally
So
wild.
palm press was all about chest pressure, and I'm going to teach it this way. It takes the place of the left hand. You got the right hand, chest is pushing. Does that make sense, guys? It's pushing. That's the same thing as having a second hand. Because I'm going to do tuite with a chest and a right hand, and then I'm doing the arm break with the kata, the left one coming out.
I saw Taika demonstrate this one time. He didn't actually grab the hand. He grabbed right here on the wrist and used it to turn the hand up like that. And then
That's interesting. See how he's got kind of, as Dan's doing? He's got kind of a pocket in there. Remember, this is, you would see a lot of people do palm press in the middle. There's no way that his hand is there. He's pushing you on the pecs. You agree? His hand was always going to be here on the offensive. So remember, I'm catching him just at where he missed. Then I'm going to work with pressure of the right, pressure of the left. So I practice all the time. This is what? Right side. Right shoulder, right hand, doing all the pressure. When he goes down, boom, then he would strike with the left one. You make it all the way to the 90 degree.
Yeah.
Pressure's to the corner, then left one comes in. Pressure's to the corner, left one coming in.
This is your whole body versus his wrist.
This is your whole body versus his wrist.
Cool.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this little secret pocket over here, I think, is the genius of Taika, and I'm sure he felt that from walking a guri. But you're catching, there's your pressure you want. Shoulder. Left one slightly out of the way, right one's big. Right one's big. Dan, when you said grab the shoulder or grab the shirt, that is fantastic. That's exactly what you want to do to his wrist as you're putting pressure. Two hands.
A lot of times, especially at a bar with drunk guys, they're going to reach out and grab you and then try to hit you. And they grab your jacket. That's when you do this one.
Yes.
So that's my experience anyway. People will reach out and grab you as often as they'll push you. Really, they'll try to grab you and then hit you because they think they watch too much John Wayne movies. But they'll reach out and grab the shirt and then try to hit you with the other one. So as soon as they grab your shirt, then you turn that over. You go.
Good. This one. Good. Good.
Dan, what
Okay.
idiot is grabbing you?
Do what, Mike?
What idiot is grabbing you?
Well, Mike,
The
when I
Rock.
was young and skinny, some guys tried it. And I don't care because if you grab me, I don't care if you grab me because I'll pummel you with both hands while you got one tied up. Even as an amateur fighter with no, in high school, somebody grabs me. I learned that from wrestling. Somebody grabs you, you still got both hands free. So let them grab you. Let them grab I don't know how many shirts I got that I couldn't ever wear again after that. And I'd just be pummeling them while they're grabbing my shirt.
Brutal.
We're going to think about the shoulder comments tonight, how you put pressure on what part of the guy grabbing, pushing. Dan, that comment's going to come back, right? Shoulder pressure, somebody doing that. How do you make this pocket right here? That pocket is also in Niseshi, I'll tell you. Pocket, okay? So 2 up, 1's open, 1's cupped. Does that make sense? A little bit back, he's grabbing. So you got 2 up, you press, 1. I totally see what he's teaching, and he would call it palm press. Palm, what's pressing?
Chest.
Chest is pressing. He always said it's on the pec. You're doing the technique on your pec. Right one's in the right position, but we got a catch here. Left one's just outside. So 2 of them. Go. 2, press, 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 press. Left shoulder, right shoulder. I don't know if right shoulder, left one push, pec push, pec push.
When you first grab, JP,
One more time.
when you first grab,
Yep.
you know how we do Ichikumi, this arms this way.
Yes.
So we do this.
Wait, I would suck it down.
Dave, I saw him always. This one's this direction.
Okay.
Now, if you're thinking, classic question, everybody. Well, what his left one's going to push your shoulder? What happened to the left one?
It stopped
It stopped. Why? Tommy finished.
because the right one got off balance.
Right one got off balance. It did not make its contact as a body says he's going to hit me at the same time on a push. Right? Tiger said there's just a little slight variation. The other one stops.
So what Dave just asked though reminded me something, JP.
Sure.
Her answer, and I got to go back and review it. We can talk about it at some point. But the tombo drill, the L pattern with the tombo.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Taika did that a little bit?
Yes.
So Lee gave me what Taika worked with him on it. But what you said just keep me in on something was this is why I got to go back and review it, but there's times when you come back and you're closed, elbows down, and then when you step again, it's open, big elbow out. So to answer Dave's question, sometimes closed, but like JP said, maybe open. He had a distinct difference. I'll go back and review my notes and get the footwork back. It's been a while since I've tried it.
You start with that next week. That's fantastic. Dave, I did kind of see him doing it. Dave, I did kind of see him do an elbow flick occasionally. That he would. Where's Dave at? There he is. So I'd see him maybe do a flick just in case the left one was still kind of in the vicinity, right? So he's kind of getting rid of the left palm. Pressure.
That's not that.
Will you guys do self-training a lot? Wear an old t-shirt, and then again, pull, right one, pull. And again, it's not right shoulder back, though it's left one pressure, left pec pressure. Do you see what he was trying to do on palm press?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then when that's all in, the rest is hurting, then he adds in the left strike on the bottom one.
So on the corkscrew, I'm just going to call it the corkscrew to get your body down. That's what I use to continue to remind myself to get down. But as you're corkscrewing down, is that natural pressure of your shoulder? And I really say this loosely. The left shoulder's going forward, but it's just following the physics of the corkscrew. But so it should almost feel like your shoulder is leading just a little bit because of the corkscrew. And with this motion here, that's applying the wash rag pressure?
I couldn't say that any better.
Got it.
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, that's high level stuff, right? You've got 2 ends of the wash rag. What's doing that is one end of it. Where's the second?
It's the
It's
the
the
body
chest, right? It's the
Huh?
chest, and you're moving down into the torque at the same time. That's how. There's the towel. Interesting. You can so now you can see, he goes, I gave you these. They're all they're basic versions of kata now, or basic versions of Tuite. Now we think, oh God, well that's horrible. Then that one doesn't even work. What's he want you to do? Tear it apart, right? Put pressure in, body, torque. So this represents something that's catastrophic, right? You've a tweet day where everybody else is grabbing the palm, right? He told me that if you, he demonstrated this on Ken Donaldson, my friend out of Chicago, that, and then he said, don't teach anybody. I'm not ready to do that yet. I'll come back and teach it later. Then he never did very much, right? But he said, maybe you accidentally run into this. But he said, you want to, if you're ever on the palm, he'd said, you're trying for the top of the fingers, right? Because he's just going to roll over and be on the top where we were tonight. Maybe he said you get this low and you're in the meat of it. Then he said, you roll down and all you do is you take his thumb. So he'd said, when you do the thumb, you do it to yourself. Grab that huge thumb joint. Now, do you see how the fingers don't have any strength?
Mhm.
He said, that's how you do the tweak on that one. So if you're there, and you end up in the palm, right? Comes down. He said, what do they say? The thumb is the longest finger on the body. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said, you're grabbing that part of the forearm. Then he said, you just do
Well,
your,
it's called Oyayubi. It's the big boss.
really? I love it.
Yeah.
Parent, Taika would say. Parent thumb. Parent's bigger than mom. It's bigger than the kids. Parent. Okay, good. So palm, grab the whole thumb, he said, then do a tweak in motion. What else?
That is
Uh,
amazing.
5 minutes train.
That's so cool.
Here we go. Now, palm press.
Is
I
that
always want to do some of these guys at the angle so you can see my hands motion a little bit right, then twist. One. This is kata. Kata. Two.
is there Uchikumi in there?
It's interesting. I mean, definitely. Here's with this one, definitely. There's Uchikumi.
But
Right.
I was thinking about the one on your chest.
You know, you're on the inside of his arm, right? So I think his arm's out here, Jesse. His arm's here. The more you twist, it goes down. So I think there's a V gap. Hey, did you get your school back? What are they doing at the club?
We've got part of it back.
They're rebuilding.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Are you able to teach while they're doing that?
A little bit.
Nice, nice. Okay, you do it
Jesse,
yourself. Yes, yes, yes.
Part of the, talking about twisting the wash rag.
Yes.
If you're twisting my hand like that, my elbow's gonna come up. The other hand coming into here is gonna keep that from coming up. That's gonna cause the other end of hold the other end of the wash rag from unraveling.
So now I'm going to have Mike. Will you say your statement earlier about when you cut it off, what happens?
I'm gonna say this one is different. I've done this technique on David Roberts. You can do it one-handed and his elbow won't come up just by the way you've got it positioned on his chest. If your arm is not straight, it's got a bend in it when you do the technique correctly, and his elbow is unable to lift.
So you've got to backstop all the way down the outside of his forearm.
You don't even
You
need
agree?
this hand, really.
Yeah. You twist. Now his forearm is all the way down yours. Then he's going to strike it when it's down.
The pressure
Now,
was
we-
right here
Yeah.
on my arm.
Yes.
So
That's right where we're going to hit. Okay. We're doing 25 of them. Slow. 2. Little back. big pressure. 3, little back, big pressure. 4, grab. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, grab, turn, pressure, 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 strike. 2, turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, pressure, slow, 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 break. 4, pressure. 5, structure. Just the first ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, pressure the other way, other way, other way, other way. Again, structure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, shoulder a little bit back. What? 7, 8, 9, 10, pressure. Good. 1, 2, both hands up, just like kata. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pressure. 9, pressure. 10, pressure. Again, 1, pressure. 2, pressure. 3, there's Jesse's Uchikumi. Then we're going to turn into a strike. 4, Uchikumi. 5, pressure. 6, pressure. 7, 8, 9, 10. Interesting. So where's Taika? Where's he watching? Guys talking, barking at him? What? Where's he watching?
Right here.
Eyes are going down. You can see the armpit. I mean, he's watching the armpit. There's the signal. So the quicker we can kind of get used to, we're not up in the eyeballs, right? We're over here and he's over and he's slightly down, right? When he sees it, he pulls back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I want you to think of, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 techniques so far. Pushes come so quick that there's no chance for footwork. We're not stepping. We're not shallow. We're not deep. This is over in a nanosecond, right? The other thing I always thought was interesting comment was he said, and guess what? A punch is faster than a push. So we said we have a immature vision of how fast 2 punches come at you. Punch is faster than a push. Would you have thought that? I don't think I would have. Push is just so quick, right?
Yeah.
He said the 2 punches are quicker than a push.
Punches are fast.
Not 1 punch. 2 punches are quicker than 1 push.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I wish you a good weekend. Who's going to be in the snow? Before I
Yes.
see you next. 1.
Everybody.
Right here.
Saying 7 inches for us right now.
Rick, I hope you're having a pina colada this weekend with me.
Oh, God. Rat.
Get in the pool.
In the pool. Okay, guys. Enjoy
Oh,
your
dude.
weekends. Bye-bye,
See you
guys.
guys.
You
Thanks.
guys hang in there.